Guess what Strahd's holding? It's another one! Yay! For those of you who are not familiar with the giveaway, check out the other two videos that we've done so far. I'm opening 5 pre-release boxes between this past Monday and this coming Friday. Today is Wednesday, so this is box number 3. Links to the other videos are in the comments. And I guess I'll probably tell you a little bit more about the contest in the comments, but watch the other videos and you'll get the gist of it too. Without further ado, let's open this sucker up. What's our shiny? Oh, blue spin down. Shiny wasn't too good. It's form of the dinosaur. And maybe this can find some use somewhere, somehow. I, for one, am skeptical. I mean, if you have a decent amount of life gain going on, and okay, yeah, in that case, sure. So what this does is it's a 6-drop enchantment, and when it enters the battlefield, your life total becomes 15, which, hey, if you're lower than 15, that's wonderful. However, at the beginning of your upkeep, Form of the Dinosaur deals 15 damage to target creature an opponent controls, and that creature deals damage equal to its power to you. So it is very easy to kill yourself with this card. However, it's also very easy to take out their best creatures. Possibly that could win you the game. Let's see what happens. I'm skeptical. Skeptical, yet also somehow optimistic. I'm always optimistic. It can be like the ugliest, worst card out there, and I'm like, there's got to be a way this can be played somehow. For a lot of cards, at least. So we're going to open Exelon Pack number 1. We've got Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Nest Robber. Wonder if this is going to find its way into Ramming Up. Who knows? I've played this in Red Deck Wins in recent Standard. It did okay. It wasn't great, but it was another haste creature, so there are other things that can go in that 2-drop slot. Sunrise Seeker, Desperate Castaways, New Horizons, Shipwreck Looter, Duress, Unfriendly Fire, Ritual of Rejuvenation, Vine Shaper Mystic is our first uncommon, Imperial Lancer, Atsukan Archer, and a Hostage Taker. There you go. By the way, our magic number for subscribers for the contest for this Wednesday, well, basically we have to get 60 subscribers by Sunday night in order for people to get the cards from this pack. Hey, look, we've got a rare foil. So there's an additional winner if enough people comment and we hit our subscription goal. So let's not hit 60 because Liam needs a hostage taker. I'm kidding. I would love to hit 60. I would love to give one of you guys or gals the hostage taker. I'm looking at all the rares. I want to get rid of them. That was dumb. Okay, so Ixalan number 2, Queen's Bay Soldier, Fire Shrine Keeper, Pterodon Knight, Blight Keeper, Another New Horizons, Sailor of Means, Demystify, Skymarch Bloodletter, Demolish, Paladin of the Bloodstained. Our first uncommon is Verdant Rebirth. Until the end of turn, target creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to its owner's hand and draw a card. Walk the Plank. There's your removal. Glorifier of Dusk, and the rare is Treasure Map. Pay 2 to cast the Treasure Map. Spend 1 and tap to scry 1, put a landmark counter on it, and then if there are 3 or more landmark counters on it, you remove those counters, transform, and create 3 colorless treasure artifact tokens. When you flip it, you can add a colorless, or you can sacrifice a treasure and draw a card. I am all kinds of getting my merds mixed up tonight. It's been a long day. Rivals of Ixalan Pack number 1, we have a River Darter, Fanatical Firebrand, Sun-Crested Pterodon, Orazka Frillback, Moment of Craving. This is almost like a Poor Man's Grasp of Darkness. I'm wondering if this is going to see any play. Naturalize, Waterknot, Gleaming Barrier, Strider Harness, Jungleborn Pioneer, and our first uncommon, Jungle Creeper. This is the one that can bounce back from your graveyard to your hand. I'm not the biggest fan. It costs a lot. Initially, you're paying 8 mana to get this back to your hand and then back out onto the playing field. Needletooth Raptor, a 2/2 for 4 mana, 3 colorless and a red. Enrage, when Needletooth Raptor is dealt damage, it deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Perhaps with the removal that might be worthwhile. Forerunner of the Coalition, when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a pirate card, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. Whenever another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. So you get to tutor for a pirate, and then you get to punish your opponents every time you cast a pirate. Sphinx's Decree is our rare. Each opponent can't cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. Rivals Pack number 2. We've got Moment of Triumph, Crashing Tide, Orazka Raptor, Jadecraft Artisan, Fathom Fleet Border, Grasping Scoundrel, Secrets of the Golden City, Tillinali's Crown, Strider Harness, and our first uncommon is a Foul Orchard. Followed by Thunderherd Migration. This is a 2-drop, 1 colorless and 1 green, and as an additional cost, you can reveal a dinosaur from your hand or pay another 1 colorless. You search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. So this allows you to pull out an extra land. We have a Resplendent Griffin. 1 colorless, 1 white, 1 blue. It is a 2/2 flyer with Ascend, and when you have the city's blessing, every time it attacks, you can put a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty badass. Our rare is Crafty Cut Purse. It is a 4-drop, 3 colorless and a blue, 2/2 creature with flash. When it enters the battlefield, each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn is created under your control instead. Wow. And we have a Foil Reaver Ambush. I don't think the Reaver Ambush is probably worth it. We'll put that with the uncommons. Alright, second to last, Rivals of Ixalan Pack. We have Sealegs, Frilled Death Spitter, Fanatical Firebrand, Orazka Frillback, Dusk Charger. I love this card, by the way. If you're able to get the City's Blessing with this card, oh man, 5-drop or a 4-drop, 5/5 creature, that's worthwhile. It's just a matter of getting all the stuff that you need on the playing field to make that work. We have the New Art Hunt the Weak, Luminous Bonds, Sworn Guardian, Impale, and aha, we have a Mana Dork, 1 colorless, 1 green, and 1 white. Atsukan Seer, it's a 2/3 creature, and you can tap to add a mana of any color to your mana pool, and you can sacrifice it to return a dinosaur card from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty sweet. Another Foul Orchard. Charging Tuscadon. 4/4 with Trample, costs 5, that's 3 colorless and 2 red. And if it would deal combat damage to a player, it deals double that damage to the player instead. We have Brass's Bounty for our rare. 7 mana total. That's 6 colorless and 1 red. For each land you control, create a colorless treasure artifact token. I don't know, I kind of feel like if you can spend 7 mana on this, you really don't need those treasure artifact tokens, unless it is an alternate win con. That is a possibility. We have a foil forest, a non-foil plains, and a dinosaur. Here's what I find interesting about this set. Rivals of Ixalan has its own lands. Yet here we have a Exelon plains and an Ixalan foil forest. Not a Rivals of Ixalan foil forest, an Exelon foil forest. Something is not adding up here, at least in my mind. If I can get this to open, I'll show you the cards. All right, last pack, we have a Brazen Freebooter, Divine Verdict, River Darter, Recover, Jadecraft Artisan, Mutiny, Squire's Devotion, Overgrown Armosaur, Tilonali's Crown, Grasping Scoundrel, and our first uncommon in this pack is Enter the Unknown. Target creature you control explores, and you may play an additional land this turn. Okay, this is a sweet card. On turn 2, you can either give a creature a +1/+1 counter or get an additional land put into your hand, and you can play another land that turn. That is wicked. I love this card. Golden Demise. For 2 black mana and a colorless, this is a sorcery with Ascend. So as long as you have the City's Blessing, the secondary ability will kick in. So if you don't have Ascend, all creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn. If you do have the City's Blessing, then it's only your opponent's creatures that get a -2/-2 until the end of the turn. Crested Herd Collar. This is a 5-drop, 3 colorless and 2 green. It's a 3/3 with trample that also puts a 3/3 trample dinosaur token into play. So you get 2 creatures for the price of 1. And actually you're getting 6 power and trample on 2 creatures for 5 mana. That's not terrible. And our rare is a checklist. Yay! All right, let's see what our rare really is. Our rare is Profane Procession. At a cost of 1 colorless, 1 white, and 1 black, this enchantment goes into play, and then as many times as you can spend 3 colorless, 1 white, and 1 black, you can exile target creature. When there are 3 or more cards exiled with Profane Procession, you transform it. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, and you can spend 2 colorless, 1 white, and 1 black and tap it to put one of those exiled creatures onto the battlefield under your control. Pretty sweet. And I think I set one of the rares in one of the piles, so we will edit and be right back with you. For this box opening, we have 8 cards to choose from, so make your list in the comments, and you can either call them by your names, or I'll know what you're talking about if you say Artifact, Black, Gold 1, Red 1, White, Blue, Gold 2, Red 2. Either way, as long as we hit 60 subscribers by Sunday night at midnight, I will run a random comment picker and use that to determine who I'm going to send these cards to. Hopefully I pull your name, and hopefully you get your first pick. Hey, if you don't mind, help us spread the word. Share us with your buddies on Facebook, send messages, tell people about this contest. I would love for us to hit the subscriber goal, and I would love to give you guys this hostage taker, the treasure map. We've got some really good cards here, and I would love to give them away. And hit that like button, because you know we all love hostage takers unless we're playing against it. See you again tomorrow with another box.